Hello, my name is Faye and I'm the teacher in charge, the manager and the Senko at Bolnor Village Preschool, and very soon you are going to be coming into the Woodside with your child for their 3 induction sessions. Now, part of the induction session, which we would normally have covered when we came to visit you in your home, would be running through some of the boring paperwork bits that we need to have filled out. So rather than have groups of adults congregating and your children wanting you, and maybe you couldn't listen to the briefing about the paperwork, all because of COVID-19, we have decided this year to film me explaining what each piece of paperwork is, so that you can watch this at home, and then when you come in to see us, if you have any questions you can ask us, and every single person will get a one-to-one chat with me. It might not be your first induction visit, might not even be the second one, but by the time you have your 3rd induction visit, every new parent should have had a chance to chat with me for round about 15 minutes. But for now, I'm going to introduce you to the paperwork that we need to give you to either read and keep at home to retain for your reference, and then there's a different set of paperwork where you are going to need to read through, complete it and bring it back to us. And it is very important that that paperwork is completed and back to us by the end of your child's 3rd induction visit, please. So here we go. I'm going to hold up lots of bits of paper, explain what they are, and then hopefully if you get stuck at any point, you can rewind this video and listen to me say it all over again. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the first piece of paper that you are going to have a look at and just keep is our Welcome to Bolnor Village Preschool double-sided fact sheet, which tells you all about the everyday housekeeping things that you need to know about life in our wonderful early years learning community. Now, when you receive yours, your child's name will be at the top, and it will tell you what key group your child is in and who their key group person is. So that's the first one that you will receive and you can keep at home. The next one is all about tapestry. And hopefully you will have received my email, and this was attached with it. It's the parent's guide, and it hopefully troubleshoots any problems you might have. We don't usually experience any. The most normal thing is that people might forget a password, and that's easily solvable. So that will be something you can read if you haven't read it already. And if you haven't activated your Tapestry account, I will be asking you if that's something you're going to do. Okay, the 3rd bit of paper that you are going to read and keep just tells you about why we keep records on your child's learning and development. Very straightforward, and if there are any questions that you'd like to ask us as a result of reading this, then please do come to anyone in the team or myself, save it for the one-to-one chat, and I will do everything I can to answer your questions. And the last piece of paper that you need to keep at home and read is very important. It's all about safeguarding and child protection. Now, it's a bit of a tricky subject. Not everybody likes talking about it, but it's an essential part of our work. And both Holly and I are the designated safeguarding leads for Bolnor Village Preschool. So this letter just sets out our roles and responsibilities and the procedures we follow should we have any concern about a child's well-being or welfare. And we will always, apart from in exceptional circumstances, we will always involve you in those discussions, because the idea is that we will want to work with you to resolve any issues. So please keep these 4 pieces of paper and make sure you've read them. Okay, now we're on to the forms that you need to fill out and bring back with you to a subsequent induction session. So what we've got here is an image consent form. whether you say yes or no, or want to talk over what saying yes or no implies for you and your child, please do have a discussion with one of us. But when you've filled it in, please bring that back. So that's form number 1. The next one you need to fill out is all about your child. So you are the expert. We don't know your children. We like to think we're a lovely bunch of people who can't wait to meet your child, get to know them, play and learn, share experiences, find out new things. We love what we do. But at the moment, we don't know anything about your child. So please do take the time to fill in things about their likes and dislikes, if they go to another setting, all those important things that as mum or dad, you know inside out and back to front. It will include things about if they've got particular words they use for something, whether you need a comforter, all the things that you feel will help us deliver the best care and education for your child as we build those important bonds and relationships to working and learning together. So it's really important you put as much information on this as possible. And then the final form is this form. It's an enrolment form, and it has sections that cover all the essential contact details and information we need about permissions with toileting, sun cream, what to do in an emergency, and also if somebody else is going to collect your child, you need to assign a password and let that person know, because as part of our universal safeguarding policy, we will only let a child go home with someone we are expecting the child to go home with. So it just protects everybody and make sure we keep everybody safe. So please, can you take the time to fill this out and bring it back? Okay, the next thing is a bit of lovely craft and artwork to do. You will be given a book. Some of them have plain pages. Some of them, I've noticed, have lined pages. It really doesn't matter which type you get, but what we're looking for is information that will help settle and comfort your child. And also, even if they're confident, create a book that's all about them, that they will be proud to share with their new friends, people they already know, and the grown-ups they're going to spend a lot of time with. It's a wonderful way to comfort and settle children, but it's also a lovely way to start conversations, to encourage chatting and listening. So what we'd like to do, I have asked a colleague of mine to let me have a couple of her scrapbooks that were from her own child. So we're looking for a picture of your child on the outside with their name, and then photos and captions with names so we know who's who, just in case your child needs prompting. And any artwork, look, they can draw, they can use stamps, they can use stickers, and you do not have to fill every single page. It can be done by them. If your child isn't that keen on it, try and encourage them to join in. This is not a test of your creative skills. So it can look exactly how your child wants it to look, because it is their very special book. And some people fill the first one up and never do another one. Some people do a few pages. Some people we have to nag. And quite a few people fill up their book and they ask for another one. So we ask that you complete an All About Me scrapbook when you are given one of these plain books, so that when your child is left for the first time, we have something that we can look at with them. We appreciate about printing photos or getting the book ready. So if it doesn't come in on the first day, that's fine, but really sometime in the first week would be fabulous. And then finally, stars. These come in lots of different colours. We've got red, pink, orange, green, yellow. They're very bright and they are our wow stars, because we know that your child will be learning and growing and developing so quickly that there will be all sorts of amazing things that he or she can do. And it doesn't mean it has to be something astounding. We're not looking for the next astronaut. We're not looking for somebody who can play a musical instrument underwater. These are steps that might seem simple to you as adults, but really make the world of difference to your child. So it could be, I slept in my bed all night. And you write it across here with your child's name and the date you wrote it. It might be, I tried broccoli, or I ate up all my dinner, or I helped put my socks on. It could be anything, and children's achievements will vary from one to the other. So please don't feel it's in any way some kind of competition. This isn't about comparing children's abilities. This is about journaling the development of your own child, and you can, when they're written, you can bring them in. The key person will read it with your child and make a huge fuss of them, because also what's important in early years is it's important to foster a self-belief, a confidence, and an understanding of what he or she is really, really good at. And then we often stick them inside the scrapbook wherever there is a space, so that we collect them, they're kept safe, and when your child leaves preschool, you have the most amazing record of their early years. So that concludes all the paperwork briefing, and I'm just going to end it by saying thank you so much for choosing Belnor Village Preschool. We are a really friendly, nurturing bunch of people who have got a lot of knowledge and experience between us, and we love what we do. So we are really excited that you and your child have chosen to come and spend very special times with us over the next academic year, or maybe it'll be 2 academic years. Just in case you're wondering how you are going to get this paperwork given to you, when you arrive, it will be in a pack that will be handed to you. There will be opportunity to fill it out on site if your child is happily playing in the garden or elsewhere in the room. And key people will be meeting the child, getting to know them, showing them around the preschool, helping them discover all the sorts of wonderful, exciting things we have on offer. So we look forward to opening our doors on Monday. And if you can view this video and get reading and completing, you will be helping us out no end. We'll see you very soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.